please do not get in these cars. I'm telling you, they're not just gonna follow you. They will butcher you alive. And please, ladies, don't do this for the rest of your life because it's not worth it.
F.A.C.E Productions, where we focus authority and create excellence.
So yeah, but how have you been?
I've been doing good. Got to rest for a couple of days
Okay.
with a nice gentleman. He pretty much let me take a shower and just sleep, eat, and then I'm back here again. So
Back to work.
I'm back to work.
Okay. Okay. So since the last time we spoke, I guess you were telling me about if I'm not mistaken, I think it was your boyfriend situation. Well, I don't know if he did. You said he put you out, or
Yeah, it's still complicated, but like I said, it is what it is. I'm waiting on his end,
right,
see what he wants to do. I mean, I'm not the player type, so I'm just waiting to see what he wants to do. And
well, why isn't it
as far
what
as
you want to do?
as far as what I want to do, I want to be with him, but
Right.
it's up to him to want to decide what he wants. I mean, like a lot of guys, they want a new girl every day of the week and all this. Like, I'm not that type of girl. Either you're gonna be with me or you're not gonna be with me.
Right.
Period. Like, I don't have time for games. I'm too old to be playing that teenager shit. Like, I already told you what it was and how it's gonna be, and if you don't like it, well, that's on you.
Right.
You know.
Okay, so when you're out during the course of the day and you're making money, is that the same monies you would go home to him with? Or is it just to say, okay, I'm just gonna be out here and I'm gonna enjoy drugs and my life without you? What actually is it used for?
As far as the money goes, like it differentiates. Like sometimes I buy food, sometimes I buy water or juice or snack or but mostly it goes to my addiction. I'm not gonna lie. But it's not about saying F you to him, saying I want to party, like, and him being the adult. No, it's because I'm trying to help these women understand, like, if you keep going with the addiction, it's gonna end up eating you alive. Like, it's no joke. Like, addiction is addiction.
Yeah.
If you keep going back to the same old thing, the same old drug, it's gonna double take you. Like, a lot of girls start out with the minimum out here, and then when they get enough money, then they end up doing heroin, and that was me at one point. Like, before I came back, when I was 26, I was doing the same shit.
Right.
Come in and out, do what I had to do. Then I started doing heroin. Then it was all over. You know what I'm saying? Like, that heroin feeling ain't no joke. Like, it runs through your body like hot water, and you feel so good, and you just want to keep going and going and going. And during this time frame, like, my mindset is a little different because a lot of shit has happened, and I recognize that certain things in my life are my inspiration, my go-to,
Right.
even though I don't like to do it, but every morning, like, that go-to is my get up to let's do this, even if I don't like it.
Right. Right. And so, do you think that may have one reason to do with the fact that the guy that you want to be with is like hesitant to just be in a full, committed, confident relationship with you?
I mean, on my end, what scares me is that if I put my all into something, it's not that I want to get something out of it. It's the simple fact that I don't want to lose that person to something else,
Right.
And I'm putting my fear out there. Like, okay, I'm scared to be in love with you because a lot of guys out here, they just want you for this or that, or, down there, your hoo-ha or this or that. Like, no, I don't. I want a guy to actually be committed to me fully to where they're like, okay, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to do what I got to do, but you got to listen to me. But there are different types of listening.
Yeah.
There's not just, okay, I'm going to listen to you. No. If you're going to listen to someone, it's going to be 50-50. It ain't going to be like, you know, that whole thing that they do, dominatrix thing.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm dominant at some point and my guy's dominant at some point, but you got to realize the difference.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, okay, listen to me. No. Especially if you're doing a different lifestyle
Right.
choice. You know, whether it be that person believes in this and you believe in that, or it's equal. You have to understand the different facets of what it is to listen. You can't just be like, listen to me, and that's it. Like,
So
no.
does he get high?
At this point, I don't know, but from what I know, it's he went to a party like a couple days ago, and he left my kids and my sister's daughter in the car. And I told him, I said, if I see you, dude, I'm gonna smash your damn windows because you fucking left my kids in the car. Like, how fucking dare you? I understand that you're mad at me or whatever the case, but you don't leave kids in the car.
No, definitely.
Period.
Definitely.
Like, that's just, no. That's nonsensical dumbness. Like,
Right.
you can't, I understand you want to go to a party and drink, but you need to take the kids with you. You know, like,
sometimes you just gotta put
the
brakes on it.
Right.
You know. So how has the money been in these past few days that it's been sort of cold out here?
It's slow, but it's fast. It just depends.
Yeah.
You know, especially when it's snowing.
Right.
A lot of these clients, like, they want to see your face right away, or they want just a quickie. But at the end of the day, you choose what clients you have, and I'm just gonna put it out there. There's this guy in a dark, like, what is it called? Like, tinted windows. He's Hispanic. Girls, watch out for that one because don't get in that car. Because I got in this car and some things happened, and
you said some things.
Regardless of me being high in his car, like, no, just don't get in his car, ladies. It's like not a Volvo, but like a Honda Civic, old school type of car. Please don't get in his car. I'm warning you, ladies. Regardless if it's on Greenfield or National or Lincoln, do not get in his car. Right. Do not. Right. I'm warning you, ladies.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all hear that, ladies? Do not get in the car, you know. Yeah, because bad things can happen, man. I guess you do sort of have to go with the energy and how you feel about certain people. You know what I mean? Some of these guys out here are not just about, here, let me pay for your services, but they're about the most cruel, stupidest shit that you possibly could imagine. You know? Yeah, so how has today been treating you? Have you been finding good clients today? Has it been okay for you today?
Well, I just had one client today because I just got back out here. But it's been weird during these past couple days and a little bit scary. There was two clients of mine that like I said, the first one was that one guy in the Honda, and then the second one was this guy. He wanted me to do something for him, and I did it. Then he would park somewhere, drop me off, then he would get out of his car and follow me. So, ladies, you have to really be careful what cars you choose, because if these guys follow you, then you know what's going on. These ladies do not get in these cars because they will not hesitate.
That's true.
Please.
So what would you say has been the most bizarre request that someone has probably asked you?
Licking my toes. That's the weirdest one, licking my toes. I've never had my toes licked, but I don't want no one touching my feet. It's just gross. But it's just like quirks like that. Like, even if guys ask you to do certain things, it's good to a certain point, but it's not, because certain guys that pick you up, they have the same mindset. Like, they want to pick up a girl to just take them out, but they don't know how to ask a girl, so they just pick up girls to see what they're like. And it's understandable. A lot of these guys don't have confidence because they just broke up with somebody, or they were, semi-engaged and then they broke it off or whatever. To all you guys out there, look, these women out here, yes, they made me hoes, or hoes for bros, or whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, we have feelings too. We want to get to know a guy. We want to do it without sex, and we want to be able to not persuade, but to get to know you as a person. And it's not like us having sex and taking your money. No, a lot of these females have feelings and they want an actual relationship. They don't want to just sit there and be like, okay, let me suck this or let me have sex for that. Like, no. I'm one of those girls. Like, I want to get to know someone. I want to go on a date, a pizza date, whatever it may be, and
So you would actually, I guess you're actually saying that you would prefer to have a life partner, or you would actually like to get to know some of the clients that you work for on a more of a personal level, or is it just that, your heart is actually crying for a soulmate too?
I mean, I already know who my soulmate is. It's just on him to decide what he wants. I mean,
Mm.
differentiating between women and who they are and what they want to be. I understand that there are different ways to persuade a female to do certain things, but at the end of the day, you have to figure out on your own, okay, is this the right friend? Is this the right girl for me? Is this that? It's not that simple. It's the same thing for a female.
Right.
But for me, I already knew I already know who my soulmate is. Is just up to him to be,
In
to
compliance,
come
yeah.
up to me and do what he's got to do, because like I told him, I've been chasing you, not chasing you, but like looking for you for a while, and you just want me to come to you with, by following different cars and all this other. I don't do that. I'm too old for that. So just, if you even have a slight bit of confidence, just go up to me and tell me hi or hug me or something. Like, you can't just ask me to just, do these note cards and all this other stuff, because like I said, I'm too old for that,
Right.
you know?
I'm sorry not to cut your wisdom. Um, have any women ever approached you and asked for your services?
One time,
Mhm.
which I was shocked because I don't usually do women,
Right.
but she was very nice, and um, like I said, those moments are private, so I'm not gonna put it all on video, but
Okay.
you know.
Okay. So today, if I was to give you, or you was to come across $1,000 today, how much of that would you use towards drugs?
I would say 100 for drugs, 200 for food and water, and the rest of it I would probably just give away to a church or something.
Really?
I mean, I'm not really that type of person where I'm just gonna feed off my addiction anymore. So, like, if I were to come up with $1,000, like just plainly, someone would just give me 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it would go to, because at the end of the day, yes, we do have addictions, but we also have dreams. So, gentlemen, remember that, and don't treat us like crap when we get in the car, because we really don't like that. And always drop us off where our location is, because if we don't get dropped off where we're at, or where you picked us up at, we get lost. And some of us don't know where we're at, so please remember that.
So when you saw me pull up and approach you, did you know who I was?
I
No?
totally forgot.
Did you? Okay.
Because of all the clients that I've been going through, but I think of you as a suave type of guy.
Right.
You're a real kind gentleman, and I hope you find what you're looking for out here, because a lot of these females, they're one hitter quitters.
Right.
If you know what that means.
Yeah.
But a lot of us, we're go getters. We're never giving up,
Mm.
chicas.
Right.
You know, a lot of us have been abused. A lot of us have been raped out here. So please, if those are the type of guys that you're hanging around with or getting in the car with, don't get in the car with them,
Right.
because they're not gonna pay you. They're just gonna take your money, And please remind yourselves, protection, protection, protection. If these guys are lying to you and you know it, get out of the car, because they're just gonna give you that disease. You know what I'm talking about.
You got protection. If I ask you to show me a rubber right now, you can show me one?
Well, I don't have one right now, but...
But you would make sure y'all stop and got one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's first and foremost. You need to keep that shit in your pocket and in your purse, too. You know, I would hate to, know that something bad could happen because you're just not being 100% smart. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's good to see you again. You know, I'm glad to know that you're all right. How are your kids? Okay.
They're amazing. Even though certain things occurred with them, I understand that everything that they've done in this world will be shown, and nobody else will be like them, and they're recognizable to certain people. So please, I understand that they're gone, but please do not bring them back from the dead, because I'm starting to get migraine. Like, whatever you're trying to do to bring them back, don't bring them back, please. They're dead and gone. Let them be dead and gone. And to all you people who believe in that stuff, please, I understand you believe in that stuff, but don't do it, because at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself. Please.
Okay. Yeah, well, I do appreciate the time. I appreciate the willingness, the openness to talk to me. You know, like I said, I have thought about you. Like, I hope that young lady is okay. And, I remember you singing for me, and I thought that was sort of sweet. So it always left a warm memory for me. Like, okay, I hope that young lady's doing okay. So if there's any words of wisdom you could say, what would it be?
Words of wisdom. I would say this, ladies. If you actually want to change your life and not do this when you're, 77 years old, do it now before it's too late, because at the end, I'm telling you from experience, because at the end of the day, I may have walked away and it was his decision to throw me out, but I could have fought and told him no and slapped the crap out of him. But yeah.
And you did say that because you ain't been out here that long.
No. But I've had experience to where I know what's going on.
Right.
You know.
But, like I said, I've talked to women who've been out here for 10, 15 plus years, and you can see it. You know what I mean? You can see, like, this is all they know in life now. And eventually it's gonna end their life. So I don't want to see that happening to anyone. And if there's by chance, just those little words of me expressing that I've seen women from that point to this point, and expressing to you, like, don't let that become a part of your life. You know what I mean? At least for such a major duration of time. We wish the best for you. There are people who are here who care about you, whether you know them or not. They care about your situation and what's happening out here on the streets for, you and other young ladies in the same situation. So again, this is F.A.C.E Productions. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe and keep up with me. Tell them to subscribe to F.A.C.E Productions.
Subscribe to F.A.C.E Productions, please. And remember, watch these videos so you can learn and experience what it is to be who you're supposed to be.
That's right.
Peace.
Okay.
King of the hustle, game way limit. Cash rule my city, ain't being broke, I pity. King of the hustle, king of the hustle.